Hello, my wonderful friends. It's what you've all been waiting for. It's the Submarine mission, the Submarine Alliance. But before we get there, I want to give a quick disclaimer. This is going to be a fairly difficult mission, and my mission probably will not be the exact same as yours, so you might have to do something just a little bit different, but this should work out for most people. This is more of a walkthrough rather than just a playthrough. I want to show you guys how to beat it and how you can beat it, hopefully with things you already have. Another thing is I wanted to say really quick, if you are level 10 or 12 or maybe even 13 or 14, I don't really recommend beating it or even trying it because you could probably manage it. You know, I'll be honest, you could probably take down the submarine, but it's just going to be difficult and kind of unfun to have to deal with like this. So I recommend waiting till probably at least level 17 or 18 before you even try this mission. But I already waited up to level 20, and I feel like I can beat this very, very easily. Check out how easy it is once you get to level 20. Plus, the thing about it is a lot of people want to get the submarine mission just because they like submarines, but there's really not that many water levels in general that you can even use him on. So is there really even a point to it? Well, yeah, because he's cool, but no, because there's not that many water levels, and you can beat the water levels without a submarine anyways. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. But here's a really, really easy way to do it. First off, Spike Factory, guys. 2 Spike Factories. Second off, glue gunners, man. Get the glue gunners going. So we're going to get 2 glue gunners. One there on last with a corrosive glue, and one here on last with a corrosive glue. Alright. So we're also going to get all the way up to a stickier glue, just because, not that I need it right now, but later in the game, once we get some ceramics popping out, we might need it. We probably won't, but it's just $240. What's the difference? I don't really recommend going for farms on this level. You could do it, but it's probably just going to end up hurting you more than helping you. Just in the early game, it's just going to be kind of problematic. 2 things that are somewhat hard to do is popping leads. Leads are a pretty big issue for you, so what you want to do is always get some sort of lead popping power. I really don't care what you get. You can get wizards, you can get cannons, you can get whatever, but the cheapest thing, the easiest thing, is a 0-2 boomerang, which we might upgrade a little bit further in the mid-game, or maybe even the late game if we really want to. So strong, red hot ranks, and we're all good to go. So you have to be a little bit careful, because obviously these camo balloons can be a little bit risky for you, and if you got only 2 spike factories, I mean, that's not that much camo popping power, so you gotta be careful. But the main guy I want you guys to keep in mind is the 2-3 sniper. If you have that upgrade, which not very many people probably do, you will rock the submarine mission. Also, if you don't have the balloon shipper yet, that's kind of sad, because you should be getting the balloon chipper before this mission for sure. You don't need high-level balloon chippers, just a 0-0 balloon chipper is enough. But I'm just throwing it out there that maybe, just maybe, you don't want to play this one until you beat the balloon chipper mission, even if it means waiting a little while. Because again, it's possible without it, and not that bad without it, but it's just better to use it. So make sure, again, these boomerangs are on strong, because that's obviously pretty darn important. And now we're already on level 5. What do we want to do? Well, we're going to get the balloon chippers going. So we're going to get a balloon chipper. Actually, but don't feel too bad about kind of getting all of your towers kind of close together down in the bottom here. Only thing that you want to put a little bit further out is probably your ninjas, because you want them to be able to attack certain balloons that you want them to kill. So get 2 balloon chippers. Obviously, put them on strong. I think that's obvious. Maybe you guys don't. Some people might put them on first just to kind of stop the balloons, but strong is usually the best thing to put the balloon chippers on, because they just stop the ceramics and stop the rainbows, and then you can use your other towers that already pop lots of balloons to pop them. The balloon chipper is like a glorified ice tower that can pop balloons way faster and also really amazing versus ceramics. So next thing we want to do is actually, surprisingly, get a bigger stacks upgrade for our spike factories. As you can tell, our spike factories have been a lifesaver so far, so we're going to keep on going with that whole ideology and get those guys up. But at the same time, you have to be careful, because a lot of different type of balloons are going to come out. We're going to have camos, regrows, regrow camos, and regrow camo leads, and rainbows, and ceramics. You're going to have a lot of stuff coming out here. So what is the best thing that pops all those types of balloons, especially strong balloons that I was telling you guys about a little bit earlier in the game? Excuse me. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my goodness, my throat was just giving out on me there. That is the sniper. So you're going to put a full metal jacket, amazing sniper in here. We're actually going to need all the way up to a 2-3 sniper, believe it or not. This is around where the time you want to start getting him, because it's a little bit crazy right around here, because you're going to have some ceramics popping out, some, pretty darn high-level balloons, but setting up to 3,500 might seem a little bit crazy, but I still think you can do it, guys. I still think you can do it. for sure. I'm sorry, my throat's just really got some phlegm like stuck in the back or something. I just can't get it out. There's a few ceramics, but check it out. With the balloon chipper there, it's not even a big deal for us. Not even a big deal at all. So it's about that time. Even though the glue gunners were amazing, they were amazing little buddies that took down a lot of these things for a really long time, we don't need them anymore. No, we don't. We need a semi-automatic rifle. So that's basically a glorified, amazing glue gunner right there. But also at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to get up to a .50. So that's going to be even more popping power for these things. So there's the .50 for us. And check it out. Now we're just completely destroying all of these balloons. Once the ceramics come, it's still going to be a little bit crazy. But that's what the balloon chippers are for, guys. So all we really need to do now is get a few more balloon chippers. We're going to get a few more balloon chippers right here. And get one there on strong. And one more on the other side as well on strong. If you don't have 5 balloon chippers, that's okay. You don't really need that many. Get something else. Buy some boomerangs. Buy something else. Buy whatever you want. But 4 balloon chippers is the best thing to go for. So what do we do now? Well, we still need some more camo, popping power, or just regular attack speed, killing power. So what do you want to use? Ninjas, my friends. Use the ninjas up. We're going to get 2 ninjas right here. And we're going to put them on first to destroy things just wherever they want to. But it seems like I put this in a bad spot, right? Well, not anymore. Once you get the ninja upgraded just a little bit further, you get that extra range and it can hit pretty much anywhere he wants. So keep that in mind. I like to do that. I don't know why. It's just something, that little tidbit of information that I like to do. Another thing that you might want to think about doing is, as crazy as this may be, going for your boomerangs right around now. That'd be a good amount of popping power and stuff. You could do that, but I just think double shot's just the way to go, guys. Get the double shot, seek a shuriken. Even if you really want to get the distraction, though, it's kind of a little bit of a waste of money, because you're not going to get ceramics all the way down there. Most likely will not happen. And I don't know. Like I said, we could get the 2-3 boomerangs right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get at least a 2-0 boomerang. Why? Because it's just extra popping power. A little bit of extra popping power. That's really all we need. Because even though the balloon chippers are decent, they're not that much popping power. They just kind of slow the balloons down. And since we don't have much popping power next to them, it doesn't really help us out that much, does it? Well, yeah, kind of. Kind of doesn't really help us out that much. But the spike vector is really the lifesaver here. He does not let any balloons get by that we don't want to get through. So the reason why this guy is so amazing is because he pops all the types of balloons. There's nothing that he doesn't pop. He pops the leads, he pops the camos, he pops the big strong balloons, he pops even the weaker balloons if they really start to get through. So that's where it gets a little bit crazy. So check it out, these leads are still trying to run through, but we're like, nope, you ain't getting through, boy. Alright, so we're going to start saving up our monies in a little while. I didn't want to get the bionic boomers, but we're only on round 12. And I was kind of expecting us to not get that much money. I might end up selling them a little bit later on. One issue, though, with this sniper, by the way, there is a big issue with him. And that is on level 15. We're going to have to be careful, because we actually have to move our sniper over to first, believe it or not, instead of strong. And probably rebuy the glue gunners, even though I really didn't need them earlier in the game. There's really no reason not to rebuy the glue gunner and just put the snipers on first. Besides the fact that it's a little bit of money. But at this point in the game, I'm going to check out what a little bit of money means for us. So we're going to rebuy these 2 glue gunners really quick. We're going to put them on last. 1, 2, and boop. And then I got this guy up 2 glaive throwers. So check it out. We're going to save up all of our money on 13, all of our money on 14, and then 15 is where we're going to be a little bit careful. So just get ready to slow it down, guys. Don't feel bad about slowing it down. Alright. So realistically, it's $8,000 to repair this guy. $8,000 to repair some little guy right here. It is. It's kind of a lot of money. But you should be able to get it in time, hopefully, and if you don't, you just sell a few things, whatever you want to sell, whether it's a ninja or whatever. So I'm going to slow this down really quick right about now, because there's a lot of random ceramics coming in here, so I just want to make sure we take those down, obviously. And hopefully we can get enough money before level 15. So I can use the ability whenever I want. Alright, so now what we want to do is we're actually going to move this guy over to first pretty soon. Alright, let's move him over to first. And we're going to upgrade this guy to the submarine ability. Now we have the first strike ability. So all you have to do is click on the left corner, the bottom left corner there whenever you feel like it. And we got this on slow mode right now. And what you want to do is for sure, well, let's see. Let's see what's going to come out. So there's going to be a lot of ceramics coming out here as well. Oh, so there's a Moab as well, so we're going to use the first strike ability. And that is going to pop the Moab and the Oh My God. And now all we need to do is pop one little Moab. And easy as cake, we took it all down, we got a bunch of money in here, and all we have to do is finish a few random ceramics left over. And even what we wanted to do is put this guy back on strong, it'll be much better off for killing all these ceramics. And we've done it, we've completed the submarine mission. Fairly easy, not too bad, hopefully you guys can learn from our mistakes, or learn from our stuff, and hopefully just get a little bit better over time. Feel free to upgrade things if you want, like your spike factories and stuff. If you want to, we have a bunch of money, even get, well, whatever you really want. Buy things. You got a bunch of money. Get like $8,000 from killing his Oh My God. So it's a lot of extra money if we really wanted to buy things. And that's going to be it for us today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this mission. Again, it was a little bit tough, and I don't really recommend to everybody who's just kind of walking in here to think that they can take it down. It's going to be a little on the tough side. But you should be able to handle it, especially if you have a 2-3 sniper or just anything good along those lines. So, thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day.